I didn't think it was ever possible on this channel, but I might have found a way to bridge some robotic combat and tabletop gaming. Today we're taking a look at another classic game, this time in the form of Battlebots, the Kickbot Arena Game from 2001. I'm Jason, the creator of the Tabletop Battlefield and Team Rocket Robotics, and if you've ever thought it would be awesome to combine left, right, and center, as well as paper, rock, scissors, this might be the game for you. And in case you're wondering why I spent about a month since I posted any content, well, I kind of hinted at the end of the GW video that I was doing some triathlon training, and well, that came to a bit of a somewhat unexpected end, at least a little bit of kind of sliding back on things. Sliding because it turns out that the combination of an aluminum and carbon fiber bike frame along with a human body sliding across pavement decelerates at 0.5 Gs. I'm doing alright though, no serious injuries, just can't swim. So anyway, let's take a little bit further look at this particular game here. Given the age of this game, it is from the Comedy Central era of BattleBots, and it features some of your favorite robots from that time. For example, we have Minion by Christian Kahlberg, Tazbot by Donald Hudson, and Sunshine Lollybot by Andy Miller. It was the days when invertibility and armor were kind of optional in combat robotics. This game even has the late Grant Imahara's robot Deblo in it. Sadly though, for all your Mythbuster fans out there, because of the rules of this game, his robot would really be a poor choice for your team. That being said, maybe I am being a bit harsh on a game that's for ages 8 and up. But it is important to know that the dice shown are larger than the actual size. Included in the box is a cardboard battle box, a bunch of colored dice, you're going to use those to resolve the battles, and then cards for each of the robots. Players build a team of BattleBots, and then they play a series of 1 vs 1 fights against their opponent team until only one team is left standing. The details of building your team and all that stuff depends on what version of the game you're playing. When two robots fight, the players select a card and slide it into the arena. Each robot provides the player with either 2 or 3 colored dice. One player uses red and yellow dice, while the other uses the green and blue dice. There are multiple colors of dice because one color represents offensive power and the other color represents defensive power. Unfortunately though, the dice combinations for any given robot often don't actually represent the abilities of that robot. Gladiator, for example, which has a lifter arm for a weapon, has 3 offensive power dice, while Sunshine Lollybot, which I don't think has any armor at all, has 2 defensive armor dice. Players alternate rolling dice in the arena with the goal of attempting to eliminate all of the opponent's dice. These can be eliminated by either ending up in one of the holes in the arena floor or by the rock, paper, scissors style minigame that occurs after both players roll their dice. It is encouraged to try and knock your opponent's dice into one of the arena pits. After the dice are rolled, the comparison step is applied. Dice results can either be a super hit, a hit, damaged, or armor result. Exactly how these various results interact with each other can be found in the rules. Based on the interactions, 1 or more dice may be removed from the battle. After this step, another round of dice rolling occurs, and this process continues until only one player has dice remaining in the arena. That player is the winner of the battle. What happens after that depends on which type of match you're playing with your opponent. One other arena hazard in the game are the pulverizers. If one of your dice ends up in a pulverizer square, your opponent gets to roll a special bonus die with the goal of trying to knock one of your dice into the pits. Well, that's about all this game really has to offer. I mean, it's a kid's game after all, so maybe my expectations are probably a little too high. I mean, like, way too high. So if you're a BattleBots fan with young children, perhaps this may be a good offering for you. There are a few copies of it on the internet, or on eBay anyway. But let's be honest with you guys. These Hexbugs toys we have today, they're much more fun than this game ever will be. So maybe one of these days I will have a classic commentary that's actually something about an interesting game. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the last 2 haven't been the most exciting topics, but hey, the MechWarrior Dark Age video is doing great. But the reality is, honestly, most old tabletop games don't hold up super well to modern standards. I've got StarCraft, the board game I want to bring out. I don't think that game is going to be nearly as fun as it was, 12 years ago now. I mean, like Hero Quest, I enjoyed that one as a kid. I remember having a lot of fun playing it. No, just doesn't hold up like it used to. Just really doesn't. Gloomhaven is just such a far superior game. And I played Hero Quest a few years ago too, so I do have some recent experience with it. But hey, that's how things go. It's 30 years difference, right? So anyway, if you like this kind of content, go and hit subscribe for more tabletop gaming stuff, robotic combat, painting miniatures. I have no idea why there's a random lizardman on my desk, but there is. So I paint guys up like that every now and then. Once again, I'm Jason, the creator of the Tabletop Battlefield. Oh, and I might just do a one-off video about how not to be an idiot with a triathlon/time trial bike, so you don't end up in the situation that I was. Because apparently there's not a lot of discussion about how to go from being a mountain biker to a triathlon biker. There just really isn't. It's kind of strange. Anyway, until next time, have a great week, 2 weeks, month. I don't know when it'll be, guys. See you later.